Hey y'all! Today we are going to be making my famous Ribbon Jello for Thanksgiving. And eating chocolate oranges at the same time because they're my favorite. What? Okay. Oh, really? Ribbon Jello takes a lot of time, but it's actually really easy and it's beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, so what you want are basically the colors of the rainbow in Jell-O. So I have raspberry, orange, lemon, lime, blueberry, and grape. And I just got one of each of these, and it's the 3-ounce size. And then basically you just put it in the colors of the rainbow and do, choking baby. Put it in the colors of the rainbow and do one layer at a time. So I have taken 1 cup of boiling water and I put it in here. So this is the first layer I already did, which is now setting in the fridge like that, which I probably need to level out because it looks like that's really off. You can kind of see where it's at. But here's some more that I'm doing. So I'm doing basically two 9x13 pans of this Jell-O. So I will show you the next step in just a sec. So then now that I've already done the first layer of Jell-O, and I just leveled it out by putting the Jell-O box, folding it out underneath the bottom of it, just leveling it out on the fridge. And so now I'm going to start the second layer. So it takes 1 cup of boiling water, and I'm just going to put this in here. It's the same flavor, so it doesn't really matter if there's a little left over. Make sure I got the whole cup. Okay, and now I take my box of, raspberry Jell-O, and I open it and pour it in. Mix it up, and it's going to be sugary. You know how to make Jell-O, right? You just stir it in the hot water until all of the little sugary pieces, all the graininess you can kind of feel with the fork, is gone. So anyways, I'm just going to keep stirring that until it's ready. Now usually if you're just making a 9x13 pan, you take 1 whole cup, put it in here, take out half the cup. So half a cup of the full cup and pour it into that will make 1 layer. That will make the clear layer of the Ribbon Jello. And then the next time, the second half, which is, the second half cup that you're not using, you kind of cool down a little bit and you add a heaping teaspoon or tablespoon full of sour cream. And then you mix it really good so it makes it like good clear, which is actually what I'm going to do with this full cup. A good creamy look to it. After I've got all the graininess out of here, I'm just going to go ahead and add the sour cream for the second layer. But remember, I've doubled it. Alright, so now that I have it all syrupy and all the graininess is gone, just make sure to stir it really good. Now I'm going to add the sour cream. And I'm making 2 heaping tablespoons of it. Here's the second one. There we go. And then, because it's hot, it will cool itself down with this sour cream adding to it. And it will start to look creamier, not be clear anymore. And I'll just keep mixing this until it's a good consistency and there's not little chunks all over it. After mixing it together, this is what it should look like minus the bubbles on top. but you know, there's not very big chunks of sour cream in there. It's very small. Very small. So it's just a little bit more milky Jell-O is all. So, after, I don't know, maybe, what would you say, like 10 minutes? It's about 10 minutes for each layer, so it's not bad at all. Make a double batch. Yeah, it's all, I mean, there's almost like no movement there. That's how good it is. It's, you know. Anyways, so now each layer on the 12 by 13 pan is 1/2 cup. So here's the next layer. And it's not hot enough to melt the stuff underneath it, so, and then it should be 1/4 of a cup on this one, and 1/4 of a cup on this one. But since we have extra, and we have extra because of the sour cream that I added to it, so this layer is always going to be a little bit bigger than the clear layer, but I'm just putting it, you know, just even it out, put it wherever it needs to go so that it doesn't get wasted. And then I usually will just kind of make sure it's covering all the surface of the Jell-O underneath it. And that one has plenty. Just make sure you get it on all the corners, and then put it back in for 10 minutes and start on the next layer, which is going to be orange. And every layer is 1/2 cup of Jell-O. And then the second layer is with another 1/2 cup, but just with the sour cream in it. So there we go. Here's the next layer. 1 cup of orange. So I have just been continuing doing layer after layer. First the clear one, then the milky one with the sour cream in it. 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more in between, just to get them thick in the fridge. And I just barely did the first layer of lemon on top, so you can kind of see what it's starting to look like. Down here's probably better. Yeah, you can see there's red on the bottom, and then orange, and then yellow. So, and you just do 1 clear, 1 milky of each one. And I'm just going to continue doing this. You just do it 1 layer after another, and it takes a long time. But when you're done, it looks so good. I'm almost done. Here's the last layer of clear grape. And then I only have the sour cream layer with grape left. And here's the blue, beautiful blue, and all the layers. Look at that. Do you see that? Look at that beautiful, beautiful rainbow Jell-O. Isn't that beautiful? Say beautiful. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I've worked out on that. Not time to eat it yet. Is it beautiful?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. Almost done. Alright, I just poured the last layer. So it's still water on the top. Water on the top? Oh wow, it's already setting really well. This one is still watery on the top. And I also put the stuff, little Jell-O packets underneath it to make it level. Just so that it would look good all around on the whole top and even. Oh, but doesn't that look gorgeous? It's even prettier when you cut it and bring it out and set it with some beautiful whipped cream. Ooh, it's so good. Okay. Alright. Whipping cream. That's what we need to top it all off. I'm so excited because I love this and I love how it looks. So now the hard part is going to be getting it out and still making it look pretty. So here's the test. And it is pretty thick because, you know, it's like doubled or whatever in the amount of water you put in the Jell-O. So Just get a big old piece. Make it look gorgeous. Ooh. Pretty. Look at those colors. Look at that. I love it. And you can see on the inside how pretty that is too. Now we just gotta top it off with this. Ready? There we go. Beauteous. Look how gorgeous. Wow. So here is the final product. I just love, it's one of those foods that, like, when you're done, you're like, I made that, it's so pretty. That's what I did when I looked at my daughter for the first time. Just kidding. Well, kind of. Oh, I love it. Gorgeous. So, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out all the other awesome videos that we're making. This is my favorite Thanksgiving tradition, by the way. Like, as a kid, I would go to my grandma's house, and this is my favorite thing that I look forward to, like, every single year. I was like, oh, I want Jell-O, I want Jell-O. And I remember I was so devastated when we first started having Thanksgiving at my own house because I didn't have Jell-O. That was this. So I started making it myself. I looked it up and I figured out how. And here's what you're doing. Now you get to look up to and make it for yourself, and it's just so pretty. And here's your awesome Thanksgiving tradition that you get to do now with your family. So anyways, subscribe. We'll see you later.